If you think buying the little bird is a terrible choice, well, do not worry, my dear, as you've came to the right place. Hello there to whoever is watching this. If you're looking at this right now, this is going to be a guide on how to use the little bird. Step 1. Get a little bird. If you have enough credits, you can go to your local weapons launderer and scroll to the bottom of the page, ignoring all the other available weapons, and make sure that little bird is bought. Step 2. Summon the little bird. So there are 2 ways to summon the little bird, and no, it's not using a hammer, alright? That does not upgrade buildings, it only repairs them. Do not use the hammer, trust me, I tried it before. If you really want to upgrade buildings, however, you can use an electro rifle, hit people 10 times, and then right click on the building. There's also another way, is that to use a catalyst and wait 25 seconds, and then you left click on the building, wait for the supply drop to arrive, and there is your lovely little bird. Or you can just go steal one, if you're evil enough, that is. Step 3. Fly the little bird. The killer egg, in essence, is a highly maneuverable aircraft capable of reaching speeds no other flapper could ever achieve, because you know it's in the air. It's also very fast because of the propellers, and it's also very proportionate to its small body. The speed and handling of this helicopter is comparable of that of a race car because of its fast responsiveness and its insanely good acceleration that it gives out. Oh, and one more thing. If you think you're so safe in the sky, well, you still have to watch out for them weapons too. You gotta be prepared to outmaneuver them at all times. I wouldn't want to be in your place when that rotor stops spinning. Because the moment the little bird rises up into the sky, your enemies will not hesitate to turn your life into a game of F and CS. No, seriously, good luck trying to rebuild that helicopter from scratch now. Which brings us to Step 4. Try not to die. Even though this thing has 2 miniguns strapped to its side alongside 32 rockets, it's very weak in terms of getting shot down because, you know, it gets shot down by almost everything. Things that kills the little bird includes your standard issue bullets, the tracer rounds, the rockets, we got the arc rail, got the usual bomblets, some javelin shots, even C4s does it. Oh yeah, don't forget about water. There's also a little bit of a fire that does some damage to it. Oh, and this one's the most pathetic of them all. Oh man, this thing has to be made out of cardboard, right? Now obviously, not everything built lasts forever. And if you don't want to become the enemy's next target practice, here's some simple things you must understand. Now, in a traditional manner, you can just, dodge the rockets by hand, using all the controls on your keyboard and the mouse, just dodge all the rockets in Matrix style. But if you're like me, and you're stuck at dodging rockets, consider using flares, that way it'll guide them away and understand how to escape the pod in some, very peculiar angles. Or maybe you can just use a throw porter, I guess. Just remember where you parked your little bird. Step 5. Combat. The killer egg, though as fragile as it sounds, is capable of dishing out very high firepower to support your teammates. Just peppering down your enemies with bullets and rockets, assuming to the fact that you're still flying, that is. Alright, let's talk about the miniguns. They're short, simple, and straight to the point. The only thing that gets to me is the spread, you know? The further you are from the enemy, the longer it takes to destroy them. Because the moment you look down at your enemies, your helicopter will start moving by itself. And at this point, I'd rather just be off performing drive-bys with them instead. And if you're actually sneaky enough and manage to creep up onto someone, you can shred them up from point-blank range. And it is extremely satisfying. Alright, next up we have the rocket pods, and well, you know, like the minigun, this thing has terrible accuracy at long ranges. However, up close, it does have slightly better chances of actually being able to kill someone. And now if you would ask me, most of the times I just use the rockets to clear off buildings instead. One more thing I wanted to add is that even though this thing is made in America, the pilot's seat is actually on its right side. And the reason I wanted to say that is that the little bird, it has an extra passenger seat Now don't get me wrong, this passenger seat, even though it's for transporting people, is actually pretty powerful. If you have someone that shares a similar mindset and trusts your piloting skills, the two of you can sit in the same chopper and have a smooth joyride to enemy territories. This passenger seat is probably the most overlooked feature of this helicopter, due to the fact that it can transport slow-moving classes like Devilman, Trowel guys, and shielders back to the front lines the moment they respawn. In my opinion, this thing is just another reason to say why the sapper is so annoying. Just dropping friends in and watch them fight. Well, that's all I have for the little bird. Keep in mind that this is the first update where it was released, and that any future balance changes may affect any topics I just covered before. Subscribe if you want. If I get 200 subscribers, I'll make a Flappy Men map in 1 week. Pretend this video never existed, and I'll see you later.